Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. Welcome, bienvenidos, espero que todos estén muy bien. In this video we are going to continue our practice of the preterite of irregular verbs. We are going to specifically look at the verb decir, which means to say or to tell. So here are the irregular verbs that you've learned so far. We have a video for each one of these. You can find these videos on my channel homepage. There's also a playlist on that channel homepage that has to do just with the preterite, so you can find them there. We've also had the first two here, poder and poner, and so we are going to look at decir in this video, and then I'll have another video for traer. So the first thing is decir. Remember, it's an irregular verb in the preterite. There's no way around it. You just have to memorize the forms. So native speakers memorize the forms through practice. So you'll have to go through that same process to learn this. Just takes a little bit of practice, and then you'll remember the forms fairly quickly. So we have, for pronunciation's sake, we have dije, dijiste, dijo, dijimos, dijisteis, and dijeron. The verb decir is also a special type of verb which takes an indirect object pronoun when you use it. That is because we say something, which would be the direct object, to someone. And the to someone is the indirect object. So we always say or tell things to someone. Again, that to someone is what we call an indirect object. So we have indirect object pronouns that you have to learn. So this first one here, me, as an indirect object pronoun, it means to me. For example, you might have to say something to me. That would be the indirect object pronoun. Te would mean to you. That would be informal. It corresponds to tú when you use the subject pronoun tú with someone. So we have te, which would mean to you. Le can actually have three meanings. It can mean to you formal, when you use usted with someone. It could mean to him or to her. Nos means to us. Os means to you. If you're in Spain and you use vosotros, the os would be the informal to you. Les can mean to you, plural, and it can also mean to them when you're addressing more than one person. Okay, so be sure to memorize your indirect object pronouns. And before we get started with the practice, these are just some examples of some of the combinations of the form of decir in the preterite with indirect object pronouns. So for example, dije means I said or I told, and the te here would be to you. So the word order in Spanish is important. You always have to put the indirect object pronoun right before the conjugated form of the verb. So we have te dije, which literally means to you I said or to you I told. Te dije. Le dije can mean I said to you, or I said to him, or I said to her, or I told him, I told her, I told you. Os dije, I said to you, plural. That would be the informal in Spain. Les dije can mean I said to you when you're using ustedes with someone, or it can mean I said to them. Les dije. Dijiste, you said to me, me dijiste. Le dijiste, you said to him or to her. Nos dijiste, you said to us. Les dijiste, you said to them. Ella dijo, she said. Ella me dijo, she said to me. Ella te dijo, she said to you. Ella le dijo, she said to him or to her. Or it could be she said to you, the formal you. Ella nos dijo, she said to us. Okay, understanding what the le means, since it can mean three different things, is just a matter of the context of the conversation that you're having. Okay. So let's go ahead and start with the practice. Again, decir, to say or to tell. And we say something to someone. So in this first example, how would you say you told the truth to her? Now this a ella is a phrase that also accompanies indirect object pronouns, and it's necessary to have in order to clarify, for example, the le, and that's a big hint here. When I say le, I don't know if le means to you, to him, or to her. So whenever we use le, it often will be accompanied by a phrase like this to clarify the meaning. So the meaning here is to her, so we'll choose le. And so the answer is, I told her the truth, or I told the truth to her. We can have either word order in English. Yo le dije la verdad a ella. Yo le dije la verdad a ella. I told her the truth. If I were to take the a ella out and I just said yo le dije la verdad, that would be ambiguous if you didn't have any other context. Yo le dije la verdad can mean I told you the truth, I told him the truth, or I told her the truth. Since I have the phrase here, a ella, it clarifies what the le means, and now there is no doubt. This sentence means I told her the truth. It can be nothing else. She told me the truth. A mí clarifies or gives you a hint as to which indirect object pronoun we need here. She told me the truth. Ella me dijo la verdad. Ella me dijo la verdad. And again, the word order is different in Spanish. You'll just have to get used to that, and you do get used to it through practice. Literally, she to me told the truth. But if I translate this to English, I would just say she told me the truth. Or she told the truth to me. Either one. Ella me dijo la verdad. So here we want to say we told Juan the truth. The a Juan clarifies the indirect object pronoun, le. Nosotros le dijimos la verdad a Juan. Nosotros le dijimos la verdad a Juan. We told Juan the truth. Nosotros le dijimos la verdad a Juan. ¿Cómo se dice? They told you the truth. The informal you. A ti means literally to you, the informal you. So the indirect object pronoun you need here would be te. Ellos te dijeron la verdad. Ellos te dijeron la verdad. They told you the truth. Ellos te dijeron la verdad. Okay, well that's it for this practice. Remember, memorize your indirect object pronouns, memorize your preterite forms of decir, and I hope to see you in the next video. Es todo. Hasta luego. Chao.